There comes a moment when you look back and realize your life does not resemble the plan you once imagined. Not because you failed, but because the path never intended to be straight. If you are listening now, you don't need to know where you're going. You only need to know that you are still walking. Tonight we speak softly about a path that never moved in a straight line. Once, there was a path that began at the edge of a quiet village. It was meant to lead people forward, but no one could ever agree on where it was going. From the very first steps, the path curved. Not sharply, not dramatically, just enough to confuse those who expected certainty. Some stopped immediately. "This is not the way," they said, turning back before they began. The path did not argue. Others walked further. They carried maps drawn by people who had never walked this path. At every bend, the maps failed. Corners appeared where lines were drawn straight. Hills rose where the paper promised flat ground. Frustration followed closely behind. The path listened to every complaint, but it did not change. As the days passed, those who continued walking noticed something strange. The path always curved just before something important appeared. A quiet clearing, a view that widened the chest, a place to sit when the legs grew tired. Some travelers began to trust this. They stopped asking when the path would straighten. They began asking what it was showing them now. Others resisted. They walked faster, trying to outrun the uncertainty. They counted steps, measured distance, and worried constantly about falling behind. The path curved anyway. At times, the path seemed to double back on itself. People panicked. "I've been here before," they said. "This must be a mistake." But the trees were taller. The light fell differently, and the silence felt deeper. It was the same place, but not the same moment. The path did not loop. It spiraled. Those who noticed this walked more gently. They realized progress was not always forward. Sometimes it was inward. There were sections of the path that felt endless. No landmarks, no signs. Just steady ground and quiet steps. People grew impatient there. "Nothing is happening," they complained. The path said nothing, but beneath their feet, roots were forming. There were also sudden turns, moments when life shifted quickly. A sharp bend, a steep climb, a descent that stole the breath. People felt unprepared, but the path had known all along. One traveler finally asked, "Why are you like this?" The path did not answer with words. It answered with experience. It showed that straight lines leave no room for adjustment, that rigid plans break easily, that growth requires space to bend. Those who walked long enough learned something essential. The path was not testing them, it was shaping them. When people stopped fighting the turns, their steps softened, their shoulders lowered. They stopped asking how long it would take. They began noticing who they were becoming. Some days the path felt kind. Other days it felt unfair. Both were honest. Eventually, many reached places they never intended to go. They met people they'd never planned to meet. They became versions of themselves they had never imagined. And when they looked back, they no longer searched for a straight line. They searched for meaning, and they found it. Woven through every curve, the path never promised clarity, it promised movement, and it kept that promise faithfully. Your journey was never meant to look like anyone else's. If your life feels winding, uncertain, or unfinished, that does not mean you are lost. It means you are still on the path. The calm way does not rush the destination. It walks beside you, one curve at a time.